Hi, everybody, and welcome to this space. My name is Claire V, and this is our weekly Lenormand reading. If this is your first time here, welcome. We do this every week and every weekend. Each of these cards has a significant meaning, but with Lenormand cards, we read them as combinations. Now, I say to use your intuition when deciphering these messages because there's specific message for specific people. Your cards, so use your intuition when deciphering these messages. So I always pick a theme and then we go over the week. We can do like the beginning and end. We could do like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, like the whole week. Or we can do like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, which normally that's how we would do it, or Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then have these as the combos, like this way. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. You can, any way you like. Let's get down to business. So, for our theme, we have the Rider and the Cross. The Rider is number 1, which usually comes up in a weekend or a weekly reading because this is quick energy. And we have been talking a lot about new beginnings, so this is also why this is showing. We have it paired here with the Cross, number 36. The Cross is sufferings and burdens, like you think of your cross to bear. It also could be a religion or a spiritual person. But this message right here, the theme of this week, is like new beginnings when it comes to the suffering. Now, we've been talking a lot about that. My weekend reading had to do with the 4 Noble Truths, and this is almost like an extension to this because we have the Eightfold Path, which is the path to the end of suffering, so the Buddhists say. So, when it comes to the Eightfold Path, there's like a wheel, like a bike wheel, and there's 8 spokes, and those are the 8 teachings that lead to the center hub of the reading, which all teachings lead to the center, which they say is enlightenment. So we are about to get enlightened. No, but now Buddha achieved enlightenment through these 8 steps. He set out to journey to help everyone else achieve enlightenment too. So he wanted to relieve them from the pain and the suffering. Dukkha, suffering, as we learned from the last reading, in case you haven't seen it, dukkha, the suffering, comes from craving and desires. But he preached about this. It's a very long word. Dhamma Aka Kappa Patana Sutta. That which includes the 4 Noble Truths and the Eightfold Path. That's the Wheel of Dharma, the Eightfold Path and the Wheel of Dharma. So yeah, that was a long word. I had to write it down. Some of you might be Buddhists and know that word, but the meaning to this end of suffering is the path to everlasting happiness. So, which every individual strives for, which I said before, happiness comes from within. Now, we have the Eightfold Path. Before we go on to your reading, we have it's the right view, and that's how you look at the world with compassion and love everyone as equal. We have the right thought, which we talked about in another reading, how the pathways to these new habits to create new behaviors, and these neurons fire beginning with our thoughts. So this is saying that all thoughts are positive about everyone and everything. All thoughts are positive. Then it goes into the right speech, which goes along with the thought. All speech should be loving and kind. Then we have the right conduct, which the 3 main things that we always talk about is thought, speech, and action, because first we think about it, then we talk about it, and then we act on it. So that's the key to this reading. The communication is the key. And first we have to think, and then we act on it. So the next one is livelihood. This is like that everything you do, whether from a professional or personal standpoint, is for the greater good of the collective. And the next one is effort, to do your best in everything you do. Number 7 is mindfulness. That's awareness in all your actions. Basically, that we stay in the present. And the last one is concentration, which we should be concentrating on one thing at a time. So if we do all these things, it should lead to the everlasting happiness. So we will find out the path that we're going to take to lead to this ending of suffering. So this new suffering or new beginnings could cause suffering. Like I said in the last reading about the butterflies, with the storks, see the butterfly wings, how they come out. Like you're coming out of this cocoon with these new beginnings, and it's like you feel pulling, and it's a painful process. This change is a painful process. These new beginnings start with communication. This communication is very important. This is the key. Whenever we see the key in a Lenormand reading, we know that this is like prominent information. Now the key is an opening. There might be like we might want to speak openly about our pains and changing, because when we're open and honest, we're more aware. We're more aware of the new beginnings, and that's what we should keep with our heart. Now, when we have the letter paired with the whip, this is like arguments or like a conflict. This could be a heated debate that leads into an argument about maybe a child or a friend of a child, or maybe this could be a guardian's child and their respect. So maybe you're having issues with the respect or help from a child or a guardian of a child, maybe a student or a teacher. The dogs help. So when we have the child and the dog, this could also be a new respectful way of always thinking. Now the whips also cause pain. You know, you think getting hit with a whip, it's gonna hurt. And also it's usually over and over. This is usually a punishment. So perhaps we have a letter or document about a punishment, or some maybe like a court thing or some kind of consequence, and that leads to the key to this change. And possibly there's a change of heart. There's a change of heart, and there's the open part of the heart is leading to the bear, which the bear has a lot to do with power and bossiness and leadership. The bear could also be your mother or a boss. The key could be to change a heart when it has to do with your mom, or with your bossiness, or with your like power struggles. When the bear's paired up with number 18, the dog, we can have like a respect to authority, or we can have like, this could be commitment to a new lifestyle. A commitment to a new lifestyle. And communication is the key. How you speak to your mind, how we approach your pain, and how to change that. The key to speak about your pain is to change your pain. Speak about your pain is the key to change it. And these new beginnings have to do with being loyal. You have to be loyal to these new beginnings. Like, keep these new beginnings close to your heart. This could be a new relationship, but these new beginnings, these are powerful. This could be an emotional, like, this can make everything bigger. So this could be like big-hearted change is the key. And staying true, loyal to this new schedule is prominent for this pain. Is a way you could speak about your pain is being loyal to these new beginnings, or maybe finding a helper in a younger person. Maybe you can find help in a younger person and talk to them about your pain, and that is the key to changing your heart about this lifestyle. Now, when you're speaking about change and these new beginnings, you almost have to take control. You have to be the leader of your own heart. We talked about a lot of choices last reading. So it's like you've made your decision. This could be an award too. And then maybe you're getting like an acceptance letter, or you're changing your address, possibly. You're changing your keys, or this could be a transformation of keys. Maybe a car key, whip key. This could be moving to a new level with your love. And that could be the communication is the key to moving to this new level. And also loyalty. Loyalty to this boss, or to your mother, or maybe to your intuition. I see a third eye here, so maybe loyal to your intuition is key for these new emotions. This could be a new emotional situation if it's not a new relationship. This could be a house key. You could be moving a house, or you could be getting news that there is a baby. This could be a troubling situation, a troubling change, or troubles or pain that creates change. You might be having pain living the life you're living, and you want to move to better, you want to change your lifestyle. This could be not wanting, like refusing to change your lifestyle. Like maybe you don't want to, but you feel that you have to. It's a need. There's a need for these new beginnings. Whether you're in some kind of trouble, or this could be very aggressive. This could be an aggressive person, or an aggressive way of speaking. How we said about the 8 truths, the third one is the right speech, and this is like not the right speech. This is like speaking with aggression, and especially when we have the letter and the bear here. This is like bossy, aggressive, like almost like bullying in a sense, like you're bullying. Or maybe you have to take power in your speech, and that's a key to your changing your life. And I see that the infinity sign. So this is trust in speech, how we should have trust and build like a normal, or maybe we need help when it comes to speech. This could be like a speech therapist. And that's the key to this life change, the change of speech. This could be like a short temper. You can have a short temper, and because you lash out maybe in front of the kids and the dog or something. This could be a kid's dog. It could be a pet. And maybe a pet is close to your heart. Or being loyal to your heart is the key to these new life changes. And the key is pain when it comes to communicating about this change. So when you want to communicate about this change, think about your pain and how there is an end to suffering. Where there's a new beginnings, we have to end something first before we start these new beginnings. This could also be strength and character. Like our daily habits create our character, who we are. And we should keep that close to our heart, because that's the key to changing all of this. And the key is loyalty too. You should stay loyal to yourself and loyal to these new beginnings. Definitely loyal to your heart and loyal to these new beginnings with the dog here. And this is like big time loyalty. This is like taking control of your life. This is definitely control when you see the bear and the dog. And there could be like a conflict too. When you like a bear and a dog, I see like the bear barking at the dog. and like the bear being scared. So don't let anybody intimidate you. Don't be intimidated by this change. You are capable of anything. You are capable of anything. These new beginnings say that you're going like head on, carrying this cross, and it's like time for change. Like now's the time for a lifestyle change. And possibly because of your children. Maybe your children are close to your heart and you need to think of a new way to punish them. Could be a letter that you got that punished a child at school, possibly with a helper, with a kid's helper, child's helper. Maybe you should send a letter or some kind of communication about the pain of the child. Maybe the child is in pain. But there definitely is pain in your heart. But when the whip is pointing to the rider, so these new beginnings create pain, or this pain is creating these new beginnings. And the whip is like over and over and over again. The same with the stork. This could be a reoccurring conversation over and over and over again. Or maybe you have to, that's how we train our brain, with these reoccurring like affirmations or something like that we say over and over and over again. That's the key to this change, is it has to be reoccurring. Or you could be having these reoccurring arguments with somebody, like an argumentative person, possibly a boss or a friend. This dog could be a friend too. Yeah, I see that right here too. The same thing I see here. That infinity sign. So yes, we are off to these new beginnings. We're carrying our cross a little different. This is like, okay, we were dragging our cross and we were putting it like in front of our face. I see the Ten of Wands, how it carries that in front of his face. It's like there is a way. Work smarter, not harder. And possibly meditation will help. I will tag in my meditations up in the right hand corner if you want to take a look at them, because that's very good for concentration and training the brain, like to repeat the same things over and over again. Yes, I'm trying to think if there's any other more combinations. So communicate, change about new beginnings to your lifestyle, be loyal to your heart. Pain is the key, or reoccur, like persistence. Persistence is the key. The key is persistence when it comes to, maybe we need help with the heart. Maybe we need help with the heart, or maybe this could be a friend's boyfriend or a friend's lover. Maybe your friend's lover. Maybe your friend's lover's the child's mom. Yeah, your boyfriend's lover is the child's mom, or something like that. It's almost confusing. But like I said, these are your cards. So if we go by Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Monday, the daily reading would be, the key is communication. Communicate your thoughts, your feelings, your pain, where you're going. Communicate on Monday. We might be getting news in form of a letter about a struggle or a suffering. Or we might be getting a letter that opens up something. We might be opening up a letter. Like, this is the key. The communication is the key for Monday. Going into Tuesday, we have this reoccurring pain, or possible debates, or like a argument that changes a situation. So the change Tuesday. Or this could be a baby, a troublemaker being brought. Or this could be a stalker, possibly. Maybe we have a stalker. For Wednesday, we have new love beginnings, or maybe we're with our child and we're in our heart emotions, or this could be the emotional beginning, the beginning of a new emotional start, or this could be your child's heart. Or a younger person, maybe a younger person gets in your emotions or puts a hole in your heart because there's the dripping of the blood. This could be your actual heart. Okay, and then for Thursday, we have maybe you're with your mom's friend or your boss's friend or your friend that's bossy. Or maybe you're with your dog and you're leading your dog, or this is when you commit to your lifestyle change because you have a change of heart. This is new beginnings with emotions, so this could possibly lead to you saying, I'm going to be loyal to my lifestyle change, or loyalty to your boss, or maybe you're helping your mom or helping. So there's for our weekly Lenormand reading. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that bell so you can get notified of our weekend and weekly Lenormand readings. Thank you so much for being here with me. I wouldn't be able to do this without you guys. I'm full of gratitude. And yes, that's a way to look at everything. And integrity. I see integrity in your actions. So even if no one's looking, do the right thing. All right, that's my advice for today. Hope you all enjoyed it. Love you. Have a great week. Thank you.